Coming up next, the Hawks taking on the Mavericks. For the Hawks, the journey of a new season starts now. The challenges of the past have become fuel to create a path to success. Mavs, Hawks, coming up next. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And that one against the Pistons. That one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Isaiah Joe is out there with Jones. Then it's Mullen. And there's Porzingis. And it's Duncan in at the 4-man position. And for the Hawks, we've got Dominic Wilkins. Ash is out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Hunter. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Atlanta to start out. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now, Joe, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Screen by Jones. Let's go. They get it back.
We just got to be careful on defense. Duncan having the ball that close to the basket. He's so adept at picking up shooting fouls like he did there.
First trip to the line for him here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And the first one drops. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
I know that shot looks like a bit of a line drive, but Timmy's pretty consistent from the free throw stretch.
And it's the Hawks' ball. Nash outside. Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Now here's Duncan. Last game with 30 points. Joe passes to Mullen. And the 3 off target. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
It's Joe on the wing, guarded by Smart. Duncan down low. Working on Hunter. Good on the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Mullen. Pass to Duncan. Here's Joe. A three. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Hunter sets a screen for Smart. Now Nash. Pocket 6. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Duncan outside. Mullen for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Hawks, Hatchimer is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Steve Nash. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Hawks trailing. Now here's Giddey. Going inside. That one good for 2.
Now we're used to seeing Giddey give up the ball on actions like that. Nice to see him get a little greedy.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
Porzingis, and another basket for Dallas.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Giddey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, easy call.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Giddey.
Well, Giddey sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
Green, he's checked in for Porzingis. Now here's Duncan. Down low. And Green slams it in.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Faded away to create the space. Mullen's got 5 points so far.
And love watching Mullen shoot the ball. A terrific scorer, especially from the mid-range.
Giddey, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. No good on that one. Duncan with some nice D. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Green kicks to Mullen. Pass to Duncan. Fade away. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Duncan's got his second bucket.
Well, a good-looking mid-range shot from Tim Duncan. The veteran continues to find ways to score.
Smart finds Wilkins. Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. Over Duncan. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He has 6. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Draymond Green is out there with Royce O'Neal. And there's Monk. Then there's Jalen Noel. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Wilkins. Great tee that time from Green.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And he's good on the 3 ball. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core. The defense has been non-existent.
Trey Jones is checked in for Noel. He hits the second from the line. Here's Monk. Still scoreless. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 3. It's Nash with the drive, and it's good. 2 points. Nash has got his second bucket of the night.
And I love that take from the Canadian Nash. A cunning and decisive attacker.
Here's Jones. Second chance effort. Wilkins pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Giddey. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And taking a look now at the stats for Porzingis. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Mullins checked in for Dallas. Monk outside. Nash against Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 3. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Atlanta making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And Smart subbed in for Josh Giddey. Now here's Nash. Hunter, bounce pass. Shoots it. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Jones. On the wing, Mullen. The fader. Rebound by the Hawks. They host the Clippers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. Dallas making a switch here. Duncan's checked in.
Tim Duncan.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Monk outside. Here's the 3. Trains the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring. It reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a 6-man.
And the Mavericks making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Smart dishes to Hunter. Nash outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. That's 7 points for Steve Nash.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
Green with a screen on Nash. Jones kicks to Mullen. The Mavericks rebound. Duncan with a screen on Hunter. Green with the ball. Out-guarded by Smart.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Both free throws good from Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Count that one.
Man, I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Duncan outside. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Dominique Wilkins. He's checked in for Hachimura. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Royce O'Neal. That one is no good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Hunter. Hunter on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar. A screen on Mullen. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
They just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, leading by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Atlanta Hawks.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Dallas leading by 5. DeAndre Hunter out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Nash. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wilkins in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
Atlanta's shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Smart. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
The Hawks making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Wilkins, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Pass to Duncan. And Duncan gets double teamed. Dallas moving the ball around. Great open look there. Mullen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Porzingis with the block. Mullen with the ball. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Mullen kicks to Duncan. Porzingis at the elbow. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Wilkins. Porzingis with the steal. Outside Mullen. Outside Porzingis. Jones against Nash. Shot clock at 6. Jones, the pass to Duncan. Teardrop shot. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Hunter kicks to Nash. Drills it from outside. 10 points for Nash.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Duncan outside. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself. Kevin, and defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Wagner's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Ben Simmons in for Hunter. It's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Wagner has screen on Jones. Here's Nash. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
It's stolen by Wilkins. Wagner finds Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's time for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Marcus Smart. What's new there, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. The Mavericks also with a sub. Monk's checked in. The Hawks trail by 5. Now Giddey. 6 points for him. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Here's Mullen. And Simmons with the rebound. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Mavericks leading by 3. Monk outside. Pass to Mullen. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Joe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duncan, the pass to Joe. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hardaway kicks to Wilkins. Porzingis with the block. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Royce O'Neal. You all right?
From deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Mavericks lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds, and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Trey Jones out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Plumlee, then it's Mullen, and it's Green in at the power forward. Now here's Connaughton. Over Jones. No good from Connaughton. Outside Mullen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Clearly a foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
Now here's Giddey. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Connaughton. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Giddey kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Mavericks leading. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Green, the screen. Here's Jones. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, the awareness paying off there, and Monk manages to get his hands on the ball.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your Hawks.
So for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Wilkins comes in for Hachimura. And Nash is subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And then for Dallas, Porzingis, he's checked in for Plumlee. Duncan comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Monk. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Jones. Dominique Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Jones, no luck.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just one in the basket from Wilkins.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Mullen passes to Porzingis. Really left alone that time. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Pass to Nash. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. By Porzingis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Team foul. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Duncan against Hunter. Fader on the way. Again, the Mavericks score.
Are you shocked? Are you surprised? It's Tim Duncan.
Hawks have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Nash. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Over Porzingis. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Duncan. Mullen with the 3. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Giddey the pass to Nash. Back to Giddey. The Hawks again can't hit. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Joe passes to Mullen. Here's Joe. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Rod is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Nash. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Porzingis. Mullen passes to Duncan. Over Hunter. Money!
Yeah, so the game is on the line, and you don't want Tim Duncan with the basketball. You're crazy.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And wants their best move at this point.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And Nash wants to be that guy to take the big shot. This is what being a leader is all about. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Shot's good by Wilkins.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now we've got the intentional